Follow Cheap Not Broke on Instagram and TikTok at Cheap Not Broke.
Cheap Not Broke fam, what's going on? Welcome back to Monday Night Live. Thank you all for tuning in. If you haven't, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Man, we had a good week last week. Got like 15 subscribers. If you haven't checked it out, I did a video of the guy that he was in court. He had a suspended license. He went to court. Well, he was in virtual court. He was driving his car. Wasn't supposed to be doing that. Did that video. Did like 6,000 views. If you liked it, shared it, told a friend about it, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. And yes, so yeah, thank you for all that. We're on the road to 20,000 subscribers. We're on the road to 20,000 subscribers. If you haven't, please do it and hit that like button while you're at it. Thank you. All right, tonight's topic: terms and conditions are trash. Terms and conditions are trash. What do you mean, Malcolm? What are you talking about? Well, I don't know if you noticed how many times you signed something, just hit that button, accept and agree, and you don't know what the hell you signed up for. You signed up for a lot of stuff. And let me tell you something. I just got burned with that. I got burned. Why I want to talk about this, because I'm dealing with a real situation, a real life situation. I don't know if you noticed, if you watch my video, it's probably been about a year. I was talking about Hertz and how Hertz is not a good company, how Hertz sucks, how Hertz was reporting people's cars stolen that they've already turned in and had receipts for, and people getting arrested. So Hertz was also just recently charging people for gas when they had electric cars. How am I paying for gas and I got an electric car? So they're paying like gas fees, all this stupid stuff. So Hertz has not been been in the best light as of late. And with me, here's what I'm going through with Hertz. Last year I went to Denver and I rented a Tesla. Rented a Tesla first time. It was okay. Wasn't a fan of doing all that charging. Had to charge up all the time. Like, man, I just rather get a tank of gas and go. But charging, you got to sit there 30, 40 minutes and wait for it to charge up. Whatever. Wasn't a fan of that. Anyway, rented a car in Denver last year. Had it for like 5 days. Nothing's wrong. Now, the guy, when I got the car, he didn't come out and inspect it. So that's kind of on me. But anyway, when I turned this car in, I didn't take any pictures of the car. I didn't take any pictures of the car. I went inside to get somebody to come inspect it. He said, yeah, everything's good to go, but he didn't put nothing in the computer. So I thought I was good. Like I said, I didn't take pictures of the car. Maybe 3 months later, I get a bill from Hertz saying that the windshield was cracked and I owe them $1,100. Now, why does this suck? Because I didn't take no pictures of the car. So I'm going through like, dang, I don't have a leg to stand on because I can't prove anything. Now, did I damage the windshield? No, I had the guy come out there and look. I think personally, the person behind me or the person working there damaged the windshield and I'm getting blamed for it. But how do I prove this? So I'm going back and forth with the people. I've been doing this for like a year. No, I went back and forth for about 4 or 5 months and I thought the case was resolved, but I looked and seen I didn't get the email. I get a letter like 2 weeks ago that they're trying to send me to a collections agency trying to say I need to pay for that windshield. Now hold on a second, because I got something for the ass. I put this on my American Express card. Why didn't they charge my insurance? Because American Express, it covers the car insurance. It covers car insurance up to, I think it's up to $30,000, $40,000, something like that. But when you rent a car at American Express, it does provide car coverage. So that's what I did. So I'm like, why are they not charging my insurance company? So I got to go through all this with Hertz and figure it all out. But what I didn't know is this: a friend of mine, he works for the car company, rental car company. He told me this: when you rent a car, you agree to everything. You agree to all damages. You agree to any damages that happen that haven't been reported. You agree to everything until they close the contract out, and you're still liable for the damages. So they got your credit card on file. So basically, you're liable for whatever they want unless you take pictures of the car and take pictures of everything. Because you remember years ago when you rented a car, they would have somebody come out there with you with a clipboard and y'all would walk around together and note any dings, any scratches, any of that stuff. I don't know if you rented a car lately. They're not doing that no more. They don't have nobody coming out to check the car with you. So all that stuff is wrong. Damage, scratches, anything that's wrong with the car, it's your fault. And you got to pay for it. Yeah. And if you didn't take any pictures and you didn't go tell anybody to notate the damage, it's on you. So I got to go deal with this. but I'm not too stressed about it because, like I said, I got the car with my American Express. So I'm gonna put that. I got to get the insurance claim going. I'm gonna get that all fixed and get it all straightened out. But it just bled me to talk about this tonight because we sign a lot of stuff. We agree to a lot of things, and they make it so hard. They make it so hard for you to figure it out because when you look at the terms and conditions, it's like 10, 20 pages, real small, and it's not. It would take you a while to agree. You're some of this stuff is very frivolous stuff. You might just get an app or you might just sign up for a new service, whatever the case may be. But the terms and conditions are so long and we're just scrolling. In reality, if that was a piece of paper, it'd probably be like 10, 20 pages. But nobody's reading this stuff. We agree to give up our data. We agree for them to sell stuff. We agree for them to give our information to the government. We agree to a lot of stuff when you sign up for the terms and conditions. And you're not really paying attention to all that. And it's really costing you. It cost me. I signed up to do some work for somebody and I thought I was gonna get paid in 2 weeks. I didn't read the terms and conditions. It was a net 30. So I'm getting paid 30 days later. I'm expecting this money in 2 weeks. I write these people email, hey man, it's 2 weeks past due. Where's my money? Y'all supposed to been pay me. And then they sent me the contract like, oh no, you agreed to 30 days. I'm like, damn, because I didn't read it. I didn't read it. So they make it really hard for you to understand a lot of stuff out here when you're reading stuff, all these terms and conditions. They're so long. How you think you get all these phone calls, all these spam calls? Because you agreed to that. You agreed to let them sell your data to somebody else. But man, who's sitting around reading all that? Huh? Who's sitting around reading all this stuff? Nobody. But in the long run, it is costing you a little money. Not reading the terms and conditions is costing you a little money. One thing I used to get away with a lot was the manufacturer's warranty. I happened to sit down and read it one time on my phone. I read the manufacturer's warranty because my phone, I used to have dang, what kind of was it? It was a Samsung. I don't know. It was one of Samsung. Anyway, Blackjack, Samsung Blackjack. This was a while ago, a little square phone. Anyway, it was all before touchscreen. So you still had the buttons. But this phone it used to mess up a lot. Like every 8, 9 months, I started having issues with it. But I read the guy told me, "Hey, read the terms and conditions." He just told me just read the terms and conditions. I sat down one night and read the terms and conditions. Matter of fact, I had a 2 year, 2.5 year manufacturer's warranty. So anything that happened with the phone, Samsung had to replace it. But if I didn't know that, I would have took it back to AT&T, and AT&T would have made me pay and use my insurance to get a new phone. So instead of taking it back to AT&T, I started sending it back to Samsung, and they would just swap it out and give me a new phone because I had the manufacturer's warranty on it. Now, I would have never knew this guy would have told me to read it. I would have been back there trying to claim a new phone. I didn't know, but they told me. He told me read the terms and conditions. And sometimes terms and conditions are in your favor because sometimes a lot of stuff out here does have a manufacturer's warranty, and you can send it back to the person who made it, and they got to swap it out. Versus you trying to go get the insurance plan and figure it all out, but you got to read all that. Now I'm no lawyer. But yeah, I feel like you need a lawyer sometimes when you signing all this stuff. When the last time, how many times have you signed up for something and just said, accept terms and conditions here? But it's like, you got to swipe 6, 7 times. Like, man, what is all this stuff? That's a lot. It's a lot that you agree to. Here's another thing I didn't know. Arbitration. Arbitration. I don't know if you know what arbitration is. A lot of companies, when something messed up or something breaks or you got a problem with them, you can't just take them to court. When you sign that agreement with them, you got to go to arbitration, and they pick the arbitrator. So you got to go talk to like a third party person, and you got to work it out with the company. You can't go take it to court because in the contract, terms and conditions, you agreed to not do that. Now, who the hell is going to read that stuff? That's like probably in page 10, paragraph 5. Nobody's reading all that. But we need the service now, so you sign up and you get it. And we do it all the time. We do it all the time, especially like sometimes when it comes to making some money, you got to sign some paperwork. You quick to sign that paperwork. Sign here, sign here, sign here, sign here, sign here. Bam. And you waiting on your money. Not realizing, oh, if you do this, you're going to have a penalty there. If you do that, you're going to have a penalty there. I'm telling you, a person who's really tricky with the terms and conditions, credit card companies. When you get a new credit card, I don't know if you read all the terms and conditions. Some of these cards, if you miss a payment, they're going to double your interest rate. So if you're late on the payment, the interest rate will go from like 10 to 20% because credit cards, they can get really stupid with the interest rates. They got late fees all over the place. They get you like a double late fee if it's late first 5 days. they'll charge you $35. And if it's late another 5 days, they'll charge you another $35. Like, wait a minute, they can they'll charge you a late fee every 35 days. But if you don't read the terms and conditions, you don't do it. Now look, I'm not advocating telling everybody to go read the. I'm not gonna lie. I don't always read that stuff because it's a lot. It's a lot, man. I'm like, man, I just need it now. But I just learned with this rental car situation, I screwed up. I should have took some pictures. I should have had everything lined up. I messed up. And nothing. I just went to Brazil. I got burned again. Got burned again. Didn't read terms and conditions. So I stayed at this hotel. Um, I'm gonna do the hotel review. It wasn't the greatest. They had bugs in there. I wasn't happy about that at all. Anyway, I stayed at this hotel and um me and my fiance went to stay and I only booked one person. Now, what do you think? When you get a hotel room, it's just one person. Who cares? I'm paying for one room, one rate. No, 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 no. This guy, I'm in there checking the room. He sees her there. He said, "Oh, wait a minute, it's two people. Oh, I have to charge you for two people." I said, "Wait a minute, I thought I paid for one room. It doesn't usually matter. Like when you get an Airbnb, you just pay one fee, and it doesn't matter who comes. A hotel, I thought usually when you book a room, you just book one person. I mean, you book how many people want to stay there. Now I know you can't have five, but if you got three people there, it doesn't matter if you have three persons or one person. It's the same amount. You're paying a rate per night. But anyway, I had to pay an extra $150 for another person in this hotel. Now I'm out the country. I'm not about to talk no shit in these people's face out because I don't know how everything rolls. So I'm not gonna do all that. I wasn't about to do all that. But based off the terms and conditions, I didn't read them. I got burned and they got me. They got me. I didn't like it. These terms and conditions suck, man. You got to really read all this stuff. I don't really know what to do about it because you can't get a lawyer to read all this stuff because sometimes it's just too much. It's just simple stuff. But when stuff goes wrong, when you need your money back or you need something replaced, not reading the terms and conditions really, really, really sucks. Shout out everybody in the chat right now. Has anybody ever been burned by not reading terms and conditions and you realize, oh man, I lost. I didn't read all this and I lost. I mean, just any situation where you didn't read everything and you're like, damn, I kind of messed up here. This is not working out for me. What's another situation I had like that? Oh yeah, I had a bank signed up with a bank, BB&T. I signed up with BB&T in college. Man, BB&T was charging me late fees every 3 days. It was in their terms and conditions. But when you sign up for a new bank account, you don't really read everything. You read the highlights. Okay, bam. You need to have $100 in here at all times. If not, we're going to charge you a monthly service fee. And if you have this, if you're late, if you don't pay, we're gonna hit you with a $35 damn, what is it? Not late fee, overdraft fee, hit you with over that or $35 overdraft fee. So got all this stuff going on. But BB&T was taking advantage of me. I got hit with I ended up paying like $130 in fees. I ended up closing an account. It was a mess. And I didn't read it. I didn't read all this stuff, but it was all in terms and conditions. And the guy that signed me up the account, he said, "Well, it's all here." Man, I'm not reading all this stuff. It's like 15 pages. And it's small and it's in legalese. I don't understand all that. Now, I did get a situation where Bank of America, I had I was in college and I was supposed to have a student account. They gave me a full adult account and they were hitting me with these fees. I wasn't paying attention because I kept money in there. Next thing I know, like a year later, I got a check for like $300-400 from Bank of America. They gave me all my fees back. Now I didn't even know. I don't know. They were reading the terms and conditions. They were like, "Oh man, this guy's a student. We've been charging. We got to give his money back." But had I been reading and paying attention, I would have knew all this stuff. So all I'm saying is this: make sure you read because I got to go figure all this stuff out. Where it hurts, it sucks. I'm hoping I don't have to pay any money. Hope I don't have to pay any money. But it's not looking good because I can't go get a lawyer. What? It's only $1,000. I mean, what the lawyer gonna charge me? $200? So yeah. Fees you to kick my ass undergrad. Yes, hell yes. And let me tell you, this was back in undergrad. Let me tell you, this is back when you would have the pending charge. The pending charge would be sitting there. Like you go spend all your money on Friday, all the charges don't catch up with you till Monday. Now you in the hole, $60. You're like, wait a minute. You got this back when you had to call in. You had to call in and figure out how much money you had, and you had to, and you might call in. Available balance $103. No. What was it? Damn, what was it? Pending. Oh, you had pending charges. You had available balance $103. Pending charges $105. You $2 in the hole. You already $2 in the hole. Oh man, especially the delayed post to your account. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. When they catch up with you on Monday and all your money is gone, and you just got paid Friday. Now you stuck. You got to go a whole another 2 weeks with no money. That'll teach you. Hey, you better open up a second account, put that money somewhere else. It is It's the thing. These terms and conditions suck, but you got to read, man. We got to read. I don't know. They need to simplify this stuff for people because they make it really, really complicated. They got lawyers writing this stuff. I mean, come on. I'm just signing up for an app. I'm just buying something, or I'm just, signing up for some new software online. I got to read all these terms and conditions. It's long, and they know you're going to skip it. This designed for you to skip it so they can screw you over and beat you out your money. That's what they do. They don't want you to read it, and then when things come up and they go bad, you got to pay. That sucks. So that's all I gotta say about that. Not a fan. I gotta figure this out. If anybody works for Hertz or a rental car company, drop a comment. Let me know. Let me know how I can beat this because I don't want to pay these people their money. I hope American Express pays them for me because I'm just not looking forward to it. I'm not trying to do it. I'm not trying to do it. They got me. But that was my fault. But since then, I have not rented a car and not taking pictures. I got me a nice folder of rental cars. And wherever I go on a trip, I put them pictures in the folder and I just let them sit there because I don't know when I'm going to need it. These people hit me up about this charge 4 months later. Even if I did have pictures, what if I deleted them? No, I don't have no proof. Please, y'all, please, Cheap Not Broke fan, please, please, please. If you're going to rent a car, make sure you take pictures because they are not sending the people out no more to document the car. Now, I go to other countries, they still do it, but not in the United States of America. They're not sending those people out to walk around the car with you, notate if there's any dings, notate if there's any scratches. No, when you sign the agreement, you assume the risk of what the condition of the car is in. So I'm just trying to tell you that. Be smart about that. Don't let them beat you out your money. All right. Terms and conditions got me pissed off, but it's okay. We're going to keep it moving and we're going to figure it out. We're going to move on to the next segment of the show. All right. Y'all know what time it is. It's time for interesting news. Hold on. Wait a second. Got my stuff all mixed up over here. All right. Let's go to break and we're going to interesting news. I want to have a conversation with black people. I'm going to have a conversation with y'all. Are we still running? If one of us run, are we all still running? That's still the rule? Yeah. We just take off. Don't ask no questions. Bro, that shit almost got me put in jail. Shit almost got put in jail. We just doing all this running. You don't ask who you running with. And I know if we got some dogs, we're going to run from the dogs. I'm in Macy's. We all just take off running. I'm like, why? I didn't know shit about this flash mob robbery. 30 people come in and run out the fucking store. I didn't know that shit. I'm in there minding my business trying to smell some cologne. Lady spray. I like that one. What about that one? She's like, what about this one? Don't spray that one. That shit wouldn't stink. I see one nigga go, one nigga ran off too. I had the clone in my hand. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. And we just running. I'm like, where the fuck are we running? I'm faster than y'all. Y'all niggas look healthy. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck going on. Yo, interesting news. All right, here we go. This was crazy. This is a wild story right here. I can't say I would have did the right thing either. Juror in $250 million case. Let's pull it up so we can see it. Bam, here we go. Juror in $250 million fraud case has $120,000 cash bribe delivered to her door in a sack with note promising more. The bribe was delivered to the juror's home on Sunday evening. I didn't know that. Just hours before the jury was due to be back in court and hear final closing arguments in the trial. Let's see. Juror 52, a 23-year-old woman was not home when the bag was dropped off immediately. Well, I'm trying to figure out what was this case about. I don't know. It really doesn't matter. Let me tell you. So what y'all doing? Somebody, you're in a court case. You're trying to do your community service, trying to serve your county, because I think this is all county's work. We're doing the jury stuff. That's for the county. And you get $120,000 cash dropped off. Now, first, I don't know how they figured this out, because I don't know, do the police follow y'all home every night? They see what, how does work out? Because listen, I may not keep a whole 120,000, but y'all can at least give me 5. Because I know I'm only making minimum wage. You only get minimum wage when you're doing jury duty. You're not making that much money. So they could at least let the lady keep their money, or we could split it. But how did he find this out? Lady had $120,000 cash. Now it's $250 million case. They could have did better than that. They could have, sent me a couple cash apps or something like that. Don't put all the cash at my front door. Y'all know that I can figure this out. That y'all could have did a better job of trying to get me the money. But are you gonna turn this money in? Are you gonna turn this money in? Me, I'm gonna give some of it back, but not all of it. No, I can't give all of it back. Not all 120. No, I gotta keep a little bit of the money. I got to keep a little bit of the money. Y'all listen, because the jury duty is not paying me enough, and these people are kind enough to send me a little money. They're like, hey, listen, so, look out for us. Listen, the government does it. You got people getting kickbacks all the time. You got politicians getting kickbacks all the time. So why can't you as a juror get a little money? Let's wait a case. Now I can see if it's a murder case, that's a whole nother thing. But if it's fraud, this is a fraud case. I mean, come on. They got the money. They got the money. You should be able to take the money. Drop a comment right now. Y'all taking the money? $120,000. You're a juror, and they drop $120,000 at your house, and nobody finds out. Nobody. Or let's say you can keep 10,000, and they keep the rest. Like, hey, if you can keep 10,000, we'll say, hey, I found 110,000. I found 110. You got the other 10 in the back. Is that what you're doing? You keeping the money? Or what y'all doing? I don't know. Me, I'm keeping some of the money. I'm not gonna keep all of it. I need to keep me enough money in case something go bad. Get me a lawyer and get my ass out of jail. Because they're gonna try to put you in jail. But look, because now I'm gonna need somebody else to be one of my jurors, and I'm gonna have to send them money to keep my ass out of jail. But I don't see nothing wrong with it. You should be able to keep this money. All right, next, I don't know who y'all use. If you don't use Spotify, you probably use Apple, or you use somebody. If you want to save money, you can use YouTube because you don't need to pay for none of this stuff. Spotify is hyping prices again of premium subscriptions. Here's how much it will cost you. I use Spotify. I already use Spotify. The company raised prices on an individual plan to $11.99, $10.99 per month, dual plan to $6.99 from $14.99, and the family plan $19.99, $16.99. That is crazy. That's a crazy amount of money. Spotify revenue in the US grew nearly 11% to 5.3 billion euros, $5.69 billion. Now, how did Spotify do all that? There's a documentary. There's a documentary on Paramount, how music became free. I haven't watched it yet. They just started running the trailers. I don't have Paramount, but I'm gonna figure out how to get it so I can watch it. I'm gonna figure it out. But yes, I'm curious because Spotify has, they decreased the cost of music. Man, music is free now. You don't even have to pay. All you gotta do is pay $10.99 and you get all the music you want. Not me. Hold on. Not me moving out of my place, buying a camper, van, cash, and traveling the country. Hey, Josh Brown, ain't nothing wrong with that. I've always watched people do the camper traveling across country. I would be for it, but it just looks like when it's time to go to bed, you got to do a lot. You got to set up the camper. You got to get gas. You got to keep that thing running. So it does look good though. I'll probably do it like, maybe 4 or 5 nights, but that's it. I can't live in it 100%. Nah. But I have seen some people with some dope campers that are doing some living pretty good out there in them campers. So, hey, I'm not mad at you. I'll probably stop. I'm probably gonna move into a nicer place. Well, I'm about to move anyway. But yeah, I'm probably gonna probably pay my rent, do something. I'm gonna do something with that money, but I'm gonna get rid of it fast because I don't want the people coming to look for me. But yeah, Spotify. How did they get the music free? Because you remember at one point in time, you used to have to go listen to a song on the radio because they would play it every now and you have to let it loop. You hear a song, you like it. There was no Shazam. You got to wait for them to play the song again. And then you got to figure out who the artist was. And you probably got to go buy their CD, their album. You had to leave your house and go buy the album. Like sometimes you had to go stand in line for that. I remember one of my favorite albums I bought was the Hot Boys. Man, that was a great album. But now it just comes out on Spotify. All you got to do is just have your phone, listen to whatever you want to listen to, and that's it. And you're paying one price. What you pay to listen to Spotify, you listen to Apple, people were paying per CD. People had hundreds of dollars of CDs now, and all that stuff is obsolete. No more. I mean, people still have 45 records. Those still hold value, but not CDs. Nobody has CDs no more. I mean, damn, how did they do this? And this happened, I don't know. I don't know when it happened. It happened in 2010s, but I remember CDs were around, then iPod came out, and then bam. Next thing you know, all your music was on your phone. You didn't need no CD no more. You don't need no Walkman. You don't need nothing. Just your phone. And then the iPod went away because that was just for music. They messed around, put all that in the phone, all that went away too. So damn, it's amazing how fast technology changes. And I would say music has gotten cheaper. You know, a lot of stuff has gotten expensive in the world, but music has gotten dirt cheap. I mean, yeah, people still want to be artists and make a lot of money. I don't really know how they make money. And from what I hear, the streams don't pay a lot. I remember Snoop Dogg was complaining about, you get a billion streams, you make like $100,000, which is not a lot. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're paying you like 3 cents or something like that. I mean, they're making all the money, and all they are is just a software company. They're just a software company. So man, I hope at some point the artists can take it all back and get it back going. Now I know a stand-up comedy, we ain't got none of that. Hey, no, you got to come your ass out to the show and buy a ticket. Buy a ticket. Now people, stand-up comedy is still a live art form. You still got to come out and see me. Speaking of which, I got a show on Wednesday. Yeah, got a show on Wednesday. I'll put up the flyer on YouTube and you check me out if you want to. If you're in Los Angeles, you want to come check me out live, come do that. But yeah, music has gotten cheaper. I don't know how Spotify did it, but they did it, and it is it's interesting. It's interesting how they did that and how they're making so much money. And I just don't know if the artists are making what they used to. I know they make money off shows. I know they make money off other stuff, but like the music itself, because you're not selling CDs no more, I guess you got to go off the streams. And if the streams ain't paying you, then what is? What is paying you? What is paying you? All right, last story. One more story we got. All right, check this out. Now, this should be concern for everybody. Even if you don't have a house, you got an apartment, your family, somebody you know got a house. Probably check this out. Check this story out. This is interesting. This story is about insurance companies, and insurance companies are now using drones to fly over people's houses to find ways to not pay their policy, or finding ways to increase their rates or tell them things they need to do with their house. So I thought this was really interesting. So let's check this out.
Sleepless nights. In San Francisco,
instead of going house by house.
Jeremy Solterbeck was stunned after he received a notice that Safeco Insurance, his carrier for more than a decade, wasn't renewing his policy.
I couldn't believe this is how they decided, based on a tiny drone image, that we weren't worth insuring anymore.
When he pushed for why, they sent him this grainy image.
They're trying to show that the presence of dirt indicates that water has pooled and dried out.
And he's not alone. Consumer advocates say across the country, insurance companies are dropping some customers based primarily on aerial photographs. In Virginia, Elizabeth Davis was sent this photo that her insurance company said showed discoloration and streaking on her roof.
Wait a minute. First off, them pictures are off a flip phone. You see that? That is a flip phone picture. That is a Nokia 9000. You can't do what with those damn pictures. So listen, because this has happened a lot in California. They're flying over and they're getting these terrible images of people's houses, and they're just sending you a letter. They're not sending out an agent. It's not like somebody's coming out to take a look at this stuff. It's not like they're using the pictures. Then they're saying, okay, we're going to come out. We're going to have an inspection, have somebody climb up on the roof and see what's what. No, they're doing just based off the pictures. They see a picture, they get a Nokia flip phone picture, because they got to do like this with them pictures. You've seen them ragged ass pictures. Those pictures aren't good. So they're taking those pictures, and that's what they're using to drop people's policies. And there's nothing you can do about it. I mean, I don't know if people are getting, lawyers and soon, because, it's probably going to be hard to get into it with an insurance company. But this is bogus. This is bogus. So, especially up in California, you got wildfires. I think this happened in Florida. This happened in a lot of states. But the government got to step in and do something about this. They shouldn't be able to take that bullshit picture, excuse my French, and drop your policy. That's like, what if the car insurance company, okay, let's take it back. Let's say car insurance company start riding by and taking pictures of people's cars. They see a scratch here, a ding there, or they see something on with your car, they raise your rates. What happens if that happen to car insurance? That would be awful. That would be terrible. Like they just riding around. Oh man, we see a scratch on your car. We got to raise your rate $15. Oh man, we see because they're like the new cars. They're like sending that data to the insurance companies. They see how fast you're going, and then they're gonna raise your rates. Like, kind of bullshit is this? This is like Big Brother. They spying on us. This is out of pocket. Ain't nobody doing nothing about this. Everybody talking about all this entertainment stuff and P Diddy this and this, that, and nothing. Hey, hold up, man. They raising your rates. Let's talk about this. Now, this won't be in the presidential election now, will it? Trump don't give a damn about how much insurance costs. It's costing you and me. They're raising these rates up. And this is going to be a problem because they're doing this now. What they're going to do in the future. Nobody's doing nothing about this. California's trying to pass a bill. Damn it. They're trying to get clear. They're trying to get rid of clear. Okay, great. Can you get on these insurance companies' ass and tell them to stop raising people's rates? Because that is a problem. It's hard to get insurance. Insurance is already expensive. And if you already paid in, you've already been paying in on your policy. Now what? You got to go find somebody else. And you're probably not going to find the best rate. So I don't know. Do I own a home? No, but I do pay insurance. I do pay in car insurance. And if this happens with car insurance, like, what are we about to do? You haven't had no accident. And hell, you don't even have car insurance until you use the deductible. If you got $300 worth of damage and it's $500 deductible, you might as well pay the $300 out of pocket. So they make it very difficult for you to use your insurance. And they're in cahoots with the government because they make you have the insurance. If you don't have insurance, you're going to have to pay some kind of ticket, might go to jail, all this stuff. But they're not making sure the insurance people, the insurer is treating the insured person. I don't know. You know what I'm talking about. The person that's got the insurance company, not treating people pay insurance right is bullshit. That's why I brought up cheap, not broke, because everybody paying insurance. If you're not, you're going to have to pay some sometime. And they shouldn't be able to use a Polaroid. Okay. They shouldn't be able to do that. They shouldn't be able to use a video camera. I mean, this is the old they up there with the old school video camera people's houses. Hey, no, we got to drop your insurance down. Those pictures aren't even good. That's not even DJI. DJI, they make the best drones. I can tell you that's not DJI. I'm just saying. Look, pay attention. If they're raising your rates, fight back, read your policy, or go somewhere else. But listen, pay attention to this stuff, man, because this stuff is crazy. They're going up on everything, and they're just doing really, really slick. They're being real slick. They're being slick about it. That's why I talk about this stuff on the channel. So maybe you might. Hey, well, wait a minute, go look at your car insurance. They raise your rate in your car insurance, homeowners insurance, whatever the case. But they're always looking for a way to increase rates and give you less. They're always looking to do that. All right, let's get to the comments. Artists used to get cheaper by their manager. Now the music biz is a whole cheat. Yeah. Heck yeah. Yeah, because you gotta pay your artists, you gotta pay your you gotta pay your manager. Probably got to pay your PR person. You probably got to pay, you might have a social media team, might have somebody doing some stuff like that. You got to pay your assistant. You got to pay a lot of people. You got to pay a lot of people to be an artist. It ain't cheap. And that's true. Yes, they do loan the money. They loan the money artists. When they give you that deal up front, it's just a loan. But here's the funny thing about it. You can't go get a loan to be a musician. You can get a business loan, but they won't give you a loan to I'm about to put out an album. Bank ain't going to give you no loan for that. But the record company will give you a loan, but they're going to take all your stuff. They take everything. It's like, all right, we'll give you a loan for $2 million, but we got to own your masters, and we're going to go make $5 million with this money. So we're going to be able to make all this money without you because you already got paid. So if your song comes up in a commercial, your song ends up in the movie, they already paid you. They already paid you because you don't own the masters. So that's a whole nother thing. I'm not no expert on that, but I have done a little research on that, and these artists get screwed. These artists get screwed pretty bad. But in comedy, we own them jokes, baby. We own them jokes. So that's how it goes. And that's what it is, man. They're out here trying to bust upside the head with these terms and conditions. And listen, when you sign the terms and conditions, you don't really read that they can just drop you at any time for whatever reason. Like nobody's obligated to, unless you sign a contract. You usually sign an agreement. Now, a contract, that's different. Contract, you can make some stuff happen. An agreement, you sign it. And when they say it's over, it's over. Or if they want to raise the price, they raise the price. That's how it goes. That's why Netflix, we were just looking at Spotify, they're raising the price because you sign an agreement and you agree to pay whatever the hell they say they want you to pay until you want to go find it somewhere else. That's how it goes. So there you have it. getting charged all this money. You got to pay attention. And look, they're slick about it. They won't even send you an email. They won't give me a phone call. Y'all could have called me. Y'all could have sent me an email. Y'all could have sent me a text message like, hey, we going up. We going up. Y'all send me all these BS junk mail emails. Oh, buy this at 50% off. Hey, we got this on sale. You got that on sale. But send me an email. Let me know you're going up on my rates. How about that? How about calling me? Or just let me know why. They'll just go up on the rates and won't tell you why. Well, expenses have gone up. Expenses have gone up for me too. Expenses have gone up for me too. But I don't get to charge y'all no more money. And you don't get to charge your job no more money. You got to go find a new job. But that's a whole nother thing. Anyway, man, if y'all watching, I appreciate y'all watching. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, drop a comment. Please drop a comment. Oh, this is what we got to do. So yes, what we talking about Wednesday rant. So the Wednesday rant, what we going to rant about on Wednesday? I want to get it from the live chat. I want y'all to tell me what we rant about on Wednesday, because I can find a lot of stuff to rant about. But I want to rant about something that we all care about, that we all have a connection with. So let me know. Drop a comment real quick. Let me know what y'all think we should rant about, and what y'all want to talk about. Because yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Last Wednesday was great. We had a good rant. I forgot what it was all about. I'll be doing so much stuff. But we're gonna get back to it this week, and we're gonna figure it out. And I told you I was gonna do a raffle, but nobody hit me up about the raffle. Y'all don't want to win no free stuff? Fine. Well, I'm gonna try it again. We're gonna try the whole raffle thing again. So if you don't want to comment right now, if you're watching right now, you don't want to drop a comment, hit me on my DM. Hit me on my DM and on Instagram. Hit me on my DM on Instagram. Cheap Not Broke. Hit me up. Let me know. Hey, man, I think you should rant about this. This is something we should talk about. It could be anything. Anything. I'm going to do the research because you give me some time. That's why I'm going to figure it out now so I can do all my research on the topic on Tuesday. Wednesday, I'll be able to drop it and have something good to talk about. So hit me on my DM if y'all want to let me know what you want to talk about. You can also find my comedy page, Malcolm Hall, on Instagram. That's my regular page, TikTok, all that good stuff. If you want to donate, please hit the Cash App. We appreciate that. Or you can hit that super chat. We can hit that super chat. That super chat, $2, $3, $1. All of it's appreciated. It all goes back towards the camera equipment. It all goes back towards improving the channel. Because that's all I got to do. YouTube ain't paying me no money. I wish. They want you to have 9 million views before they cut you a check. And I am nowhere close to that. But anybody want to donate, just donate to the cause. Or you want to get a t-shirt, everything's appreciated. Thank you. And also go to cheapnotbroke.com. Go to cheapnotbroke.com. Grab yourself some merch. Watch yourself some content. It's not just merch up there. I got the podcast up there. I'm going to start putting these lives up there. So let me know. I'm going to start putting more up there. Start putting some more stand-up comedy up there. So we're going to start bringing in stand-up comedy y'all this week. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Hey. Hi, Ms. Hall. My mom's watching. Ha ha. That's awesome. But yes. Also, Father's Day is coming up. Get your father something, or whoever is the man in your life who raised you or whatever. Oh man, messing up the content. Make sure you get your Father's Day gift because they're gonna raise them prices now. They're gonna raise them prices, and don't get your daddy no tools or nothing like that. Get him something cool. Men like electronics now. Men like electronics, so make sure you get him something nice and all that good stuff. Yes. So we don't have a topic for Wednesday night rant. All right. I still appreciate y'all watching, and I do appreciate everybody who commented tonight. I will have a Wednesday night topic. I will put it out Wednesday morning, and we're going to get on here, and we're going to Wednesday rant. That's what we're going to do, Wednesday rant. So we're live 3 nights a week. Talk about Father's Day. I could talk about Father's Day. I could rant about Father's Day. Yeah, that's what we do. We'll rant about Father's Day. Bam. Thank you. We're going to rant about Father's Day. There it is. Father's Day. We're going to rant about Father's Day. We can talk about all kind of stuff. All kind of, dads do all kind of stuff. They spend a lot of money, spend a lot of time. So we're going to rant about Father's Day on Wednesday. Boom. There it is. Like I said, now we're live on Mondays tonight, Wednesday and Thursday, 3 nights a week. And we got content all through the week. I got shorts dropping every day. So make sure you check out the shorts. And I just got the funny stuff, me goofing off. So make sure y'all checking out all that good stuff out. But yeah, we bumping over here. The channel has grown a lot. I appreciate everybody tuning in, watching, helping me grow, and just supporting me. I appreciate everybody watching live right now. And I thank you all for hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button. I will be back on Wednesday. We're going to rant about Father's Day. Give us a story about your father. Tell me, I'm going to tell y'all some stories about my father. And here's stories about y'all father too. So yeah, Wednesday night rant, we're gonna talk about Father's Day. I'll find some places where you can get some Father's Day gifts, and good gift ideas that don't cost you money. We'll talk about that. So we're gonna do all things fathers on Wednesday. Bam! There it is. Wednesday night, Father's Day rant. We are on. I see you next time. Good night.